Alright guys, we have a cool project for you. It's cheap, it's easy, and it makes a big statement. It's a pallet invite. Yeah, a pallet invite. You can make a lot of things out of pallets, so why not make your invitations out of them? We were stressing because we wanted to make a statement, so...
Yeah, we didn't want to send an invitation via email, because everybody does that nowadays. We wanted to have something show up to your doorstep that you cannot not look at, and that's a slab of wood.
Yeah, I think everyone was surprised, and then I think they felt guilty if they wouldn't come after receiving this. So
what our idea was to get how to get our material, which was pallets, because they're free for the most part. If you drive around your local business warehouse area, you will see some laying by dumpsters, and of course asking the business owners if you can take them. You can pack them away, bring them back to your garage, and start cutting into them. So you first remove all the slats.
Well, yeah, so you got your traditional pallets, you have like the 3 stringers or 4 that go this way, and then you got all the slats on top and bottom. So to make things easy and quick, you take your seal saw and go right up the vertical pieces so that you're left with the middle pieces, and then you cut them down to the size that you want for your invitation. After you cut them though, then didn't you sand them?
Yeah, after you cut them, of course you're going to want to sand them to some extent or a lot of extent depending on the look that you're going for. We were going for a pretty rustic look, but you do need to sand it because they have splinters and you don't want your guests to be getting splinters from your invitation. So I used a 120 grit on this. Again, that's going pretty rustic looking, where you can go up to 220 after that to get it a little finer.
Smoother, yeah.
And then after you've sanded it, you can either stain it to your liking or use a linseed oil, which is a little more natural way to saturate the wood and give it a darker look. I didn't use anything. I just left it like a natural palette, because these pallets that we found were sitting out in the sun and had some
natural
water aging, and so that they had the look I wanted. I didn't want to change them.
Tell them how we did the paper.
So the invitations I designed on a program called Avery, which is just a basic program that you can put different things together. Usually for businesses use it. But if you don't have a graphic design program to make your own invitations, you can always outsource it to a company like Costco too. You can upload your information in their templates, they'll print them and cut them. But once you've had... Yeah.
I didn't know Costco does that, but yeah, I guess Costco does this along with Staples, Office Depot, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, but once you've had your invitations printed, cut to size, you'll want to glue them to your piece of wood. And I left a nice big border so you can see my wood palette that adds to the look of it. Gluing it, we used a Gorilla wood glue, which was great. It's a really strong glue. I'm sure you could use Elmer's as well. The big thing to point out here is that you want to use at least a cardstock or a really thick cardstock, because the glue will add a wavy look to it, which happened on mine. I could have used a thicker cardstock, but I thought it was fine because it's a rustic invitation. So we left it at that. But if you don't want that wavy look, I would
wrinkles give character.
Use a thicker cardstock if you don't want the waves.
You could take this in so many directions too. You could wood engrave, burn into it. That would be awesome. You can router, you can stain, you could bedazzle this thing. But yeah, time was of the essence, and
yeah, I mean, relatively cheap for us to make, because the wood was free. I did the invitations, paid for the paper, printed them up, and the most expensive part was
the mailing out.
Putting them in the mail.
Yeah, so we did USPS, and that was priority envelopes, the flat rates, and they were like $5 a pop, and maybe first class is a little bit less than that. But if your friends and family are close by, maybe you can hand deliver them or something.
But that's relatively that's comparable to paying for custom invitations to go out and do that. So
Sure. So then you're left with like a souvenir from the party, and if you're ever cold, you could burn it, get some heat. So I hope you guys like it. If you have questions or ideas to make different ones, leave them in the comments. We'll do our best to get back to you. But thank you for watching. See you next time.